So, the world. I bet you probably don't even really think about the world and how it works. However, if you play a lot of Don't Starve Together, you start to see patterns in how things connect in the world. And I want to share a couple of inconsistencies that you may end up seeing when you launch and create a Don't Starve Together world. First of all, when generating a new world, there are always biomes that are going to spawn 100% of the time. These biomes being the spawn biome, the mandrake forest, the moonstone forest, the savanna, the bee queen biome, the swamp, the mosaic rocky biome, the pig king biome, the dragonfly desert, and the oasis desert. These 10 biomes will always spawn in the world and the mainland. In addition to these, there are 5 random biomes that can spawn, providing unique resources and challenges to the player. These extra biomes chosen by luck are the second deciduous biome, the killer bee biome, the pure rock biome, the spider rock biome, the triple mactusk biome, the second pig village, a moose goose biome, a second meteor biome, and 2 different frog pond biomes. One showing grass while the other has additional beehive spawns next to it. The game chooses 5 of these random biomes and adds them to a world. So in total, the mainland should have 15 total biomes. The lunar biome and the ocean biome will always have the respective biomes, and they always spawn. So there's no random chance of seeing new things out there. Now that we know what the world can generate, what do we know about consistencies of where a biome may lead us? I generated over 100 worlds looking for consistencies in how biomes spawn, and there really is not many. Sometimes things would seem like a pattern, and other times the pattern is completely broken. There is one consistency in biome placement that I'm absolute sure of though, and that is the mosaic rock biome is always touching the spawn biome, which is really useful for early game exploring. The second consistency I have found is that the oasis seems to spawn next to a random biome type more often than one that is 100%. If it does spawn next to 100% ones, it tended to spawn next to the moon-based forest or the dragonfly desert. But I still think this is up to random chance. The random biomes seem to have better chances spawning next to oasis, and it happens a lot more with spider quarry than any other random biome type, but it's not 100% consistent. But it did make enough of a statistical showing to be mentioned. As for other consistencies in random biomes, I have found that if your world generated a frog pond biome, it would normally be near the center touching the spawn biome. And as for other important biomes like Pig King, Swamp, Dragonfly, Moonbase, I just couldn't really find any actual consistencies with them. They always tended to be all over the place. Some would be close, some would be far. They had no consistencies with what biomes they spawn next to. So for these, I would say they're just random. Sad to say, but that doesn't mean they will be impossible to find. That's because there are unique structures that are added in the world generation that will always lead to something. One you may find is a natural cobblestone road that generates. It can't be dug up and is always leads somewhere, depending on what you have in your world. And one of those places is Pig King. See, if your world generates a second pig village, this cobblestone road will lead you to the Pig King, no matter how far away the 2 biomes are. So if you see a cobble road, you may have just found the Pig King and the other pig village. If it doesn't lead to Pig King, the cobble road still has 2 things it can lead to. If you find the road in a grass biome and it just ends abruptly, you can follow that road to the other end and you'll get to a bunch of moleworms. If you find the road in the swamp and follow it, one of the edges will have a bunch of pig heads at the end of it. Kinda makes you think a bit. Normally the road leads to a pig village, but instead it's a swamp. I guess in that world, merms were the race that won the war. The biomes you have in your world also determine one other thing, and that is where Chester is. Chester is a strange boy because he does usually spawn near random biomes that have a chance of not even spawning. Those being the frog biome and the second pig village. Without those 2 though, he has a chance of spawning near the broken cobble roads, in the swamp and the grasslands. I think these broken cobble roads are just a failsafe for Chester spawns in case there's no random biome spawn to secure his location. I may be wrong on that though, since I'm only basing that off of the 100 worlds I generated. But with that, those are some world generation consistencies I found. Go around and explore the world and share with me any unique things about the world generation that you have found in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, this has been Tara, and take care.